Yeah, tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the goat and then tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same. Faith, culture, not the same. Boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, it's like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand on tennis. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the goat and then tell you that Jesus reigned. Then I got episode about the part we not the same.
Yo, we are back. This is not a glitch. This is not nothing that's messed up. You're not seeing something strange in your eyes. This is not a UFO sighting. It is us an hour early, and there's reasons for that. But look, man, just appreciate the newness, Mr. G. One word. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, we had specific reasons to go ahead and do that, man. But, hey, we're here early a little bit for our sports show. We got so much to get into. NFL, NBA, trades, all this crap going on, man. But before we get into this, we need y'all to do what you see on the screen. Number one, hit that like button. Number two, hit the subscribe button. And lastly, hit that notification bell. We'll do it eventually. But before I do that, man, this is episode 87 of season 2 of the Not the Same Sports Show. Like you see on the screen, number one, hit that like button. Number two, hit the subscribe button. And lastly, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we are live, as we are literally right now.
This is the reason we tell you to hit the notification bell.
This is the reason. Don't be disobedient.
Sometimes we got to go live for other things, and we got to, we try not to cancel these shows. Last week, we missed a lot of sports. We are bad for that. We know, but life be life and family be family, and we got to do what we got to do. But shout out to our rebroadcasters of the sports show, man. Our MTMV Sports family. You see them in the bottom left-hand corner. Life Show TV. Take a Praise 365, Scooter, Parable Radio, I see Praise News, His Hop Radio on Podcast Network, as well as the Kingdom Now Network. We appreciate everybody who rebroadcasts either the E3 Bible Study, the Not the Same podcast, or the Not the Same sports show as you are watching right now as we are live 1 hour than we normally do. But, hey, you know what? Without further ado, like you like to say, no, hold on. One more time, hit that like, subscribe, and notification button, because one word is all the way off because we didn't came on an hour early. This is the reason why we like for you to hit the ding. You dig what I'm saying? There's a purpose for that. You dig what I mean? Because that's what ends up happening. Sometimes the ding means something.
Another thing you can do, man, if you are a Facebook user, follow the Not the Same Podcast Facebook page, because I put a message in there. Now, I will get better about this, because I was coming downstairs, and, not to be too deep for you folks that ain't Christians, man. The Lord kind of told me, you have a level of a YouTube page where you can create a post to all your followers. And I didn't think about that till like 5 minutes before. It was too late to create the post. But the next time something like this happens, there will be a post on YouTube as well, so you will know when something like this is about to happen. But beyond all that, one word. Hey, we back.
Get it, bro.
We ain't got time to waste. Let's see what is popping. Somebody tell me what's popping. All right, this is our What's Poppin' segment. We're going to go ahead and start with the NFL. What's popping with the NFL, man? Wild card weekend was last weekend. There was some very, very, very good games. There was one dud, and one dud by my team. You know what I'm saying? There was the only game that was like within one score, 3 to 4 points, was my team. And the result was 2 games because my boy, Mr. G Patriots, put the BTA on the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? Side note about the Chargers as we talk about the NFL. And I need to put up this other screen while I'm thinking about that. My mind was on something else. All right, NFL top 10 power rankings. Now, the playoffs have started, but it's still power rankings. Number 1, the Seahawks. Number 2, the Patriots. 3, the Broncos. Number 4, the Bills. Number 5, the Texans. Number 6, the Chargers. No. Number 7, the Bears. Hey, big salute to the Bears. D, I know you may not be on here, man. Hey, great comeback at the end. for the Bears, man. Caleb Williams is looking good. He looked trash for the first half. Second half, man, that man put on a cape, put on a Superman shirt or whatever, and became somebody else. Number 8, the 49ers. Number 9, the Jags. Number 10, the Eagles. Pause. One real quick. I forgot to put this. It was going to be the one word of the day, and I couldn't remember it till right now. There was a young lady. She was a reporter for a black publication, and she gave this man some encouragement, the coach of the Jags, and all the media outlets are coming against her because basically she said, you had a great season. Baby, hold your head up. Don't put your head down. Like, she had so much grandmama energy that the coach was like, and this was a white coach, was like, yes, ma'am. Yes, man. You know what I'm saying? And all the media, Stephen A. Smith, Jamel Hill, all of them was like, this is out of pocket. This should not happen at a sports arena. You know, you shouldn't be encouraging somebody. Listen, man, there's so much negativity when it comes to sports. If this woman wanted to give this man some props, she was a credential media member. She been doing media over 30 years, but she worked for a black publication. I don't know what the black publication, yes, I do. What's the one here? The St. Louis, the black paper. I can't remember the name of it right now. There's a black paper, though. But anyway, there's a black paper in Memphis called a Tri-State Defender, but it's papers like that. In each city, there's a black publication.
Yeah, publication, yeah.
And there's one here in St. Louis. I can't remember the name of it right now, but she works for that. She has a credential, and she got it there.
Riverfront Times. No, Riverfront Times.
No, it ain't Riverfront. I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, she was encouraging this coach, the coach for the Jags. You know, she was like, don't hold your head down. She basically said, we ain't been good in forever. And you were good. Hold your head up, young man. You're doing a great job. 27 seconds of praise of this man created outrage from all the other media talking about this is out of pocket. She shouldn't have had a credential. Why would you let this happen? Where was the sports question? Look, man, before we even go on, man. No to all you one words. Y'all, something wrong with y'all. And this ain't my soapbox. It should have been, but thank you, babe. St. Louis American. That is the black paper here. So I don't like that stuff, man. Like, she gave 27 seconds of encouragement, and it flipped everybody out. Trash, bro. Go ahead.
You know what? This kind of goes back to MTMB because when we go to these when we go to our retreats and whatnot, they talk about when you're in there, you can't be fandom, you can't do this. Let me tell you something.
Come on, bro.
From what it sounds like, she's from Jacksonville.
Absolutely.
So therefore, all of the national media that's saying this, and yeah, I know we little dudes, you know, we on low men on the totem pole, y'all's anyway. You dig what I mean? But huge in stature. Y'all will get that one later. Thank you, Lord. But back when it comes to her, she is pro Jags.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying? So, hey, we haven't been good in forever. And I know there's unwritten rules. What I am disappointed in, it's other black people.
And beyond that, other black women.
Yes,
Jamel Hill, who was very much for black people and been in her career, been very much for black people and other black people being uplifted. Look, we missed it right there. It was 27 seconds. Get out of here, dog.
But I get it. They want you to be unbiased. But let me tell you something. It was a hot mic. Look, we've been trashed forever. Hold your head up. Keep doing what you're doing. We're happy for you. Listen, man, it was a hot mic with somebody from a local paper giving praise. But then nationally, you're gonna say she needs to get her media creds taken away from her? That ain't cool right there to me, bro. Nope. That ain't cool at all. Like you said, it's just we missed it. We have our moments. We missed it. And
it happens.
We're not. This is the reason why CNI are not really big on getting media credentials. Because if I'm at a Heat game, I'm a Heat fan. If I'm at a Duke game, I'm a Duke fan.
Yeah, dog. I ain't finna come in there with no button up, dog. I'm finna have a Grizzly jersey on. It ain't finna be unbiased, none whatsoever.
It's unfortunate because now my questions may be harder because it's like, man, why we shoot so many threes tonight? But I think I know this is not our soapbox. This is not even our debate fuel. So we'll move on. You know, go ahead. We'll move on to the playoffs as you were saying, as we get in. That's your power rankings.
Yes.
Let's go ahead into our impress depress dealing with the playoffs this past week, man.
All right. I don't know what happened there. Impress depress the playoffs, wild card playoffs this week. Who were you impressed with in the AFC, brother?
In the AFC, I gotta say the Houston Texans, bro. And the comeback of Stroud. You got to remember he had that crazy rookie year, sophomore slump, and then they were about to write him and the coach off. and they came out. They are on a 10-game winning streak right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like flat out, bro. The Texans, look, they hadn't had no playoff road wins, and for them to come on and do what they did last week, convincingly, by the way, blow out the Steelers 30-6.
Yes.
Yo, shout out to the Texans. That's my impress for the AFC.
Yeah, this is gonna be totally boring, but I was gonna say the Texans too. Also, C.J. Stroud was not good in this game. He was there. He was a quarterback by name. He was not good. That defense won that. Their defense is awesome. And
he had a touchdown, 256, man. I mean,
but nah, he wasn't, stellar or nothing like that. But I gotta give a shout out to the Texans, man. They didn't win. It wasn't a pretty game, but they won that thing. And like I say, their quarterback didn't even play that well, but they still won. And that is a dangerous team going forward. Listen, Mr. G, they play your team. Listen, I think y'all can beat them. But that defense is serious, bro. It's very serious. D-Press in the AFC, bro.
But while we getting it, Stroud, I know y'all want to say Stroud was trash. 250 yards in a TD. Yeah, he threw a pick. He managed the game though. He did what he needed to do.
He definitely managed it.
Yeah, he managed the game. And if you really look at, we'll get into this. My D-Press in the AFC were the Steelers. They looked like they just gave up after they got punched in the mouth. It looked like Tomlin was like, "Whoop, yep, I'm gonna go ahead and step down." They started talking about Aaron Rodgers, this being it. That became the talk of the game. Aaron Rodgers not under contract after the 2025 season. He wasn't coming back anyway. Yeah. So, that's that. Bow out, Rodgers. You went to the Jets, only to go to the Steelers, and you still didn't win. So
I have to definitely talk about this in this sense because I am a brand new Steelers fan, and I was excited about them making the playoffs. I did not think they was going to win. I actually didn't think they were going to make the playoffs. If you remember when it was that game
I went
against the Ravens, and they really they lost. They should have lost that game. Somebody missed a field goal. You know what I'm saying? And I was also depressed by this because Aaron Rodgers is 42 years old. He is not Tom Brady. Tom Brady was 45 years old, operating in like a 35-year-old body.
He was.
Aaron Rodgers is 42 years old, operating at our age old body. And you ain't got no our age, but we ain't 42. We're north of 42.
That's bread and beer. The Tom Brady was
bread and beer,
bread and fruit,
and taking weed trips and all that. That's what that is. Right. Tom Brady's eating. He ain't eating certain fruits. You know what I'm saying? I only eat these certain fruits that cause no inflammation. He's different. So impress in the NFC, bro.
Bears, man, their comeback. Absolutely. We'll get more into it later on, but Bears in their comeback was my impress for the NFC in the wild card round.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, and this team lost. The Panthers. I know that don't make sense.
No, it does make sense.
But they shouldn't have been there. They sold that game out. That arena was rocking. And look, they fought with them to the end. Like Rams didn't squeak away with no. They didn't roll them like the Patriots rolled the Chargers or the Texans rolled. No, they had to fight to beat them Panthers. And I'm very impressed. And it was a loss. I know we normally pick winners, but I was so impressed watching that game and the way that they handled it, the way they played. They showed up, bro. Period. They showed up.
No, they did. No, I'm with you with that. I mean, the 7 points from the Rams in the first quarter was what beat them. Because after that, they outscored them in the second, and then they both scored 3 in the third and 14 in the fourth. So the Panthers was right there. And I'm gonna tell you something. No one saw the Panthers doing what they did, and that's point blank period. We did not see it. We was talking about them.
We thought Bryce Young was a bust. Yeah,
was a bust, and he proved otherwise. So I'm not mad that you picked them as your impress. Going over to the depress, the Eagles, man. I know it's any given Sunday.
Sorry, Higgins, but you ain't here yet. Sorry, bro.
I know he ain't, and I know he ain't here. And I'm gonna say it like this: I know the NFC West is the best division in football this year. We've been saying that all season long. But the 49ers, I wish Higgins was on here because all I hear about Purdy for the last 3 seasons is Mr. Irrelevant, and Irrelevant shot them Eagles right out the sky. You dig what I'm saying? You can say what you want, but Mr. Irrelevant, 262, 2 touchdowns. Yes, he threw 2 picks, but he had more passing yards than Hurts. Hurts had a subpar 168 yards.
Definitely. Yeah, I gotta agree with you. I gotta go with the Eagles as well. And A.J. Brown lost his mind in the game, arguing with folks. And then also, this how you know that wasn't a happy team. Black Monday, that OC was fired. They fired the offensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was disappointing, them being formerly the NFL champion, or the Super Bowl winner last year. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Mr. G say Hagen's on suicide.
I see that. Nah. You hilarious though.
Hey, my little bro ain't on here, but I tell you what, after that L, that boy went and rocked the stage that night. I mean, he
did his thing. I saw that. All right, a couple of things on the NFL before we roll out, man. As my man Mr. G said earlier, Mike Tomlin resigned, stepped down, from his coaching position. As I agree with Mr. G on this, respected him for allowing him to resign, because if they wouldn't allow him to resign, they would allow him to be fired. You know what I'm saying? Right, now the Steelers are, and I knew this before I even was a fan, they are a highly respectable organization. This is their fourth coach. They don't do coaches bad. They don't fire them real quick. They let them take time. But he's been let go. Harbaugh, the Ravens Harbaugh has been let go. The Miami coach been let go. A bunch of other coaches been let go. I believe it's 8 total that's been let go. And hey, Black Monday was a real Black Monday. You know what I'm saying? And some of them blacks got put out too. Speaking of Black Monday, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Falcons coach. Hey, look, I'm gonna say this about, as we talk about Black Monday and some of the stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
Listen, for I forgot the kid's name that quick. Panthers quarterback. You just said his name. Bryce Young.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell y'all something. For you Panthers fans, Bryce Young did not lose that game. He hit that boy on the money.
Yep.
And he tried to run before he caught it. I believe the Panthers could at least sent that game into overtime had he caught that pass. Yep. So shout out to Bryce Young on that. But Black Monday was Black Monday, and some people should have got fired. And then the other things, man, I'm gonna be truthful with you.
Go ahead,
It was time for the Ravens to have a new voice in that locker room. Yep. But I told y'all at the beginning of this season, for those who think we're not talking sports or don't know what we're talking about, I said the Ravens are not going back to the playoffs. And then I said they're not going to the AFC. They're not doing any of that. That was it. That was their window. No. I called that at the beginning of the season. And this season went exactly like I knew it was going to go. And it's time for a different voice. As far as Tomlin goes, guess what? He didn't win a playoff game, but he didn't have a losing season.
No. He's one of the most decorated coaches. And if he don't want to coach, then he won't have a job. He'll have a job tomorrow if he want it, as well as Harbaugh.
They're going to be well sought out. Trust me when I tell you, because when they let Father Time go out in Vegas, and Pete Carroll, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They let Moses go, and they need some fresh blood out
part
there.
Of the Red Sea and bring somebody else on up in here.
Yeah,
all right, I'm laughing at Mr. G say Tomlin and Harbaugh switching places would be hilarious but insane, and also might work. You never know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would be happy to have Harbaugh as a Steelers fan.
I know you would.
I'm sure the Ravens would be happy to have Tomlin. Tomlin is a very good coach. No one looks down at Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? No one looks down at him. He was one of the most decorated coaches to be let go. You know what I'm saying? Both of these coaches won Super Bowls. Don't get it twisted.
They did.
Tomlin never had a losing season. Never. Period. Ain't a lot of coaches can say that, dog.
And you know what's crazy? You never have a losing season, and then you talking about we're settling for mediocrity. What?
No, they got Super Bowls and they want more Super Bowls. That's what that is.
I know what it is, because it's a story franchise with the
think
Steelers.
About it. The Cowboys wish they could have that type of mediocrity. You know what I'm saying? They wish it. All right, man. Moving on to the NBA, bro. We went long on this, but I don't care. It's our show. All right. Top 10 power rankings in the NBA. Number 1, we have the Thunder. Number 2, the Pistons. Number 3, the T-Wolves. Number 4, the Spurs. Number 5, the Suns. Number 6, the Knicks. Number 7, the Nuggets. 8, the Celtics. 9, the Rockets. 10, the Lakers. Thoughts on this, brother?
Thoughts on it is Thunder being number 1 should happen. Pistons being
the rest of the
number
season.
2. Yeah, Pistons being number 2 should happen. And I'm going to tell you why the power rankings got it right this week.
Okay.
Thunder is number 1 in the league with the best record in the West. Pistons is number 2 in the league with the best record in the East. I am happy with number 1 and 2. I have no problem with that. The Suns are doing way better than I expected.
Absolutely.
And
salute to Dylan Brooks.
I am scared about the Rockets. I don't think
are
they can win a
falling right now.
championship.
No,
I don't think they can win.
They don't have a point guard.
They don't have a point guard, and I've been watching their games. Portland Trailblazers have their number. You dig what I'm saying? Portland's a very dangerous team.
Absolutely.
But they fall apart at the end on who's gonna get it. And that's what I've been watching with the
order
Rockets.
ain't set.
It's not set yet. And if you look at the last 10 games of every team, nobody has won more than 6 games the last 10 games because they're just at that point of the season. And I'll get into that when we get into our Impress Depress.
Yeah, I think this is a very good list, man. I agree with you about the Rockets. The biggest thing is not having a point guard and what Rob said about them not having a pecking order established. You have a Kevin Durant on your team. I don't care if he's 48. Kevin Durant shoot that last shot. Or if you need a shot from the 3-point down, Kevin Durant shoot that last shot. You need a shot in the post, go to the big man. That's what I think. Everybody else,
and Boone's a beast, boy. And then Thompson. I mean, Amon is starting to.
Yeah, he's getting better. He's in the future.
Yeah.
But if it was me, my pecking order would be KD 1/A, and what's the other dude name? Sengun 1B. And then everybody else fall in place. That's what I would do for that particular team.
Agreed.
Salute to the Nuggets still playing, still winning without Jokic. You know what I'm saying? That team's still good. They had like some third streamers coming out there getting buckets. Big salute to them. Also, like Rob said, the Suns, man, they are very impressive. They have a particular style of play. They play defense and they shoot threes. You gotta salute them for that. Pistons, they've been good. So anyway, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, no doubt. I was going piggybacking off your Nuggets. Excuse me for cutting you off.
Go ahead.
The Nugget, Jamal Murray is playing like Jamal Murray played when they won that championship. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing. He's establishing himself as a leader.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because he had got injured, and then when he came back, he was slowly. I think he's at 100% now. Because we think when people come back, they're at 100. Nah, you still got to get in game shape. You still got to start trusting your body in the whatever got hurt. If it was your ankle, if it was your knee, you still got to not have the mental screw of, man, if I do this, I might hurt it again. So yeah, that's big for the Nuggets, like you said, man.
I will say this too, also for some NBA news. Couple of trades. Well, one trade official. Trae Young's been traded from the Atlanta Hawks to the Washington Wizards. They got back C.J. McCullough, somebody else. I can't remember dude name. Corey Kispert. Kispert from Gonzaga, and Trae Young. 4-time All-Star. Didn't get a big load back, pause, but he didn't get a lot back for him. You know what I'm saying? He got 2 players, no draft picks, just them 2 players. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And it tells for the future of the next guy I'm going to speak about. From my team, Mr. Ja Morant. He's back there behind me, and he's going to get traded. I will talk about this more. This will be something I'll probably clip that out because I'm going to let my real feelings come out.
Look at Mr. G. What I say earlier. Hey, Mr. G, I promise you on everything.
Yes.
I told my brother on the phone earlier, I say they traded that boy for a soda and some Skittles.
Absolutely. I ain't gonna say what I said. That'll be for the new Patreon version of this show. You can hear that one. But man.
After dark.
As for Ja Morant, he's asked. The Grizzlies came out and said we are listening to calls for trades, and the biggest thing is, with my brother's team over there, they are the one that's supposed to be the leader in the doghouse leader for the house or whatever for him. For Mr. Morant, and it's came out lately. He just bought a house down there, and it's official. It's real for real. So we'll talk about that later. I have some very strong feelings about this, but the short, sweet, the Cliff Notes version. I wish you your best, my G. It's been real.
Right,
I wish you your best.
It's been real. It's
been real. All right, last thing we'll get to before we get to our soapbox. Hey, ain't no rankings here, man. We're gonna talk about the 12-team playoff. It's got down to the championship. We have gone from 12 all the way to 2, and then there were 2. Indiana versus the U of Miami. These games, the Ole Miss Miami game was a great game, classic game. Ole Miss lost, but I was happy for them. Trinidad Chambliss played very, very good. Miami's defense was legit, and you couldn't do nothing with it, and that was it. Indiana, Peter-rolled these boys. Wasn't close. Now, it was like it was 20-something to 50-something, and it could have seemed remotely close. No, it was never close, and Indiana seems like a juggernaut right now. They moving like Alabama, except Indiana is not Indiana is not what you call a football school, except for
No.
Actually, they are now. They put money into it, and one of their biggest donors, guess who he is? Mark Cuban. Billionaire Mark Cuban. So they straight. They put money into football right now, and Kirk Cignetti, the head coach of Indiana, it looks like a crazy man on the sidelines, but his system is working. That team plays hard, and they are very, very good. This playoff national championship will be something interesting. I got Indiana if I was a betting man, but Miami going to fight them because Miami is crazy. And one last thing, I'll let you go, bro. Michael Irvin, go get you some treatment, dog. If you watched any game, you'll understand why I say that. My man crawling around the place. He's acting like crackhead Irvin, for real. You know what I'm saying? And I pray he's not on it, but my man is tripping. I know you're a fan, but, bro, get you some help. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, he alumni, bro. He alumni. It might just be the football.
I mean, so is Ray Lewis. One person dragging across the ground, the other person ain't. And neither one of them got pretty passed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. I get it. But we'll get more into this in our debate fuel.
Okay.
As far as Indiana and Miami, but yeah, we'll get more to it in debate fuel. That's what it is. Congratulations to both Miami and Indiana. Everybody had Miami going into the playoffs. All I heard was Miami national championship, Miami national championship. That Ole Miss game was a very, very good game. Very good game. Came down to the freaking wire. You dig what I mean? And in Indiana, like you said, it's a powerhouse. But I don't want to give too much into the debate fuel. We'll let that go. Congratulations to Miami and Indiana. They play Monday night. Everything will be shut down. Nobody will be playing that night. That will be what you watch on TV if you watch sports, unless you're a hockey fan, because hockey don't care about none of that.
All right. Let's get to our Soapbox segment.
Yeah, man.
Soapbox.
This is our Soapbox segment. Me and Rob go off for 2 minutes on particular we go off for whatever we want to, either Rob or talk sports. Most of the time, I talk literally whatever's on my mind. You have a timer like this, and when it's over, it's just over, one word. All right, as tradition, I always let my brother Rob Redeem go first. My brother, is you ready?
I am.
Let's get it.
I want to talk more about the foolery that we talked about, and that I was today years old and hours when I found out that the national media got on a young lady or an older lady from a local outlet, and this is what I call gatekeeping.
Yes.
And me and Steve have seen gatekeeping so many ways. As far as music, when we did our music thing, we saw gatekeeping. You see gatekeeping with this podcast thing.
Yep.
We see gatekeeping with trying to get credentials, because we've been on the backside of our MTMV bros and sisters. You dig what I'm saying? Like, we see them trying to get these media credentials, and they know you can't get in, and no, it's this, and no, it's that. And it's downright pathetic. If you are eating, why would you want to take food off of someone else's plate, especially when you have a voice? Now, ironically enough, Jamil and Steven don't even get along. You dig what I mean? They had beef. Now, they may have squashed it. I don't know. I just know publicly for a moment they had beef when it was down to whatever the quarterback was that was trying to get back into the NFL. And she said this, he said that. Next thing you know, she's off the network. So if you had the power to get that sister off the network, and she went on ahead and graciously went over, why are you worried about a Jacksonville reporter talking about this is her creds need to be pulled? Because you have enough pull to stop her forever getting into an NFL game because of your words. This is what I don't like. I don't like when the higher ups squat on people who down low. Because guess what? The little people feel like, sister girl, hey, you did your thing. You gave a word of encouragement. You know what you had at that point? Empathy. You know what you had at that point? A heart, because you know that man was hurting. I don't care about the sports question. That's what he needed. And sometimes you got to do what's placed on your heart, as long as it lines up and it's not no foolery, to get that encouraging word. And everybody ain't going to agree with it. Think about what I just said right there, man. Man, that's crazy, bro.
All right, I'm going to split mine in two. I'm going to continue on what Rob said. One thing about this, too, what I don't like about media types in this way is that media types think that this is their time to shine. Okay, it's time for me to be important. So look at this like this. someone who is talking, someone who makes $80,000 a year, that's decent salary, is talking to a $40 million a year person, and you have the audacity to be answer my question because I got to write my paper. Man, skip your paper. You know what I'm saying? Like the haughtiness of media people. Like, you are so engaged in, okay, we have to do this the right way. I have a journalism degree. Okay, what is journalism today? You know, we're journalists now. You know what I'm saying? We ain't went to school for this, but that's where do people watch and get news? YouTube, Twitter. Yeah. You ain't got to have a degree for that. Things have changed, and these older people got to embrace that. Got to get past that. And the last thing on that woman, bless your heart, man. You did what you felt was on your heart to encourage that man. And the way he answered it, if you watch it, he needed it. Okay, on to my actual soapbox. I'll get to it real quick. I'm a person that like to work out at the gym. I work out 5 days a week, normally early in the morning when y'all are still sleeping. I go in there and I work out. On Sunday, me and my wife go work out together. And it's something we do together as a married couple. I like it. I enjoy it. We push each other. It's cool. One thing I have been noticing lately, I go to a gym where every gym you have, they may have little towels that you can pull up with alcohol wipes or whatever, the wipes, or you can have it where you spray it on. Either way, I like the wipes, but whatever you will come to, that's cool. What I do not like is you people that put your sweaty body, balls, back, and everything on the machine and get up like you just and tow something up and don't wipe it down. Get your nasty so-and-so back over here and wipe this down. Boy. Wipe me down, little Boosie style. Wipe it down, dog. What is you doing? And people do that all the time. And it's not just dudes. Man, women. And one other thing. When you go to the gym and work out, I understand you going to sweat and stink. Don't come to the gym stinky. Because it's already people going to stink because you're working out. I mean, some people. This Sunday, I say this, we'll move on. It was so stinky. Crystal went and found the cleaner lady and asked for some Febreze and sprayed it around her. It was so stinky. We looking at each other like, what is that smell? And she sprayed Febreze in the air because it was so stinky. Bruh, have some decency and wash your tail before you go to the gym. I get it, you going to sweat and it don't make sense to you. Don't come in there that stinky. God, dog. I mean, they be like homeless stinky.
Oh, you ain't got to tell me.
You already know.
You know I know.
And that is my soapbox. All right, man, we are going to get to the debate fuel segment. All right, this is our debate fuel segment. Me and Rob go off on particular topics for 5 minutes. You have a time to look like this. When it's over, it's just over. First subject for tonight. Who is the best available NFL coach? It was Black Monday. We got like 8 coaches. Who's the best available presently? Mr. Davis.
I would have to go with first John Harbaugh. Because out of all the coaches that just got axed, he has the most playoff wins. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? When I say playoff wins, he's actually made it past the first round.
Yes.
So I would say John Harbaugh, Mike Tomlin, and then Mike McDaniel. And there's a reason I have Mike McDaniel in that top 3 over some of them other ones because it was the rest of them, Falcons coach and Cleveland's coach. Nah. They're my top 3 right now.
Okay, I would say, and I like the way you did the top 3 style. My top 3 would be John Harbaugh. I just lost the name of the Steelers coach. I just
Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin, thank you. John Harbaugh, Mike Tomlin, and I'm gonna go Kevin Stefanski for the Cleveland Browns because I don't think the Cleveland Browns suck because of him. I think they suck because they Cleveland. Because they drafted a bunch of bad quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Now he did some vindictive type stuff towards Shador. I didn't like that. But he had that team good a couple of times. I think it's some more front office type issues than him as a good coach. I think he's a decent coach. And then close 3.5, Mike McDaniels. Because I don't think Mike McDaniels was bad. I think he was bad because of Tua. I think Tua had too many concussions, and I don't think he ever came back to legitness. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, my man. So Stefanski, man, was 45-56 with the Browns, including 2 playoff appearances. Like 45-56, man.
But 2 playoff appearances. That's the point. I think all the badness is not. It ain't just on him. You know what I'm saying? That's for me. Yeah, I don't love the coach because I hate what he did to Shador, but he was a decent coach before all that. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah, and I mean they were up there doing them things. It's just I can't call him a decent. I guess my thing with him is you had Johnny Manziel, you had this person, you had that person. Like you went through so many quarterbacks, bro. Like at that point, I don't know, but what he did to Shador was foul.
Oh,
now
1,000%.
ownership, now ownership can say, "Hey, Shador is our number one guy. That wasn't us. It was the guy we got rid of." You see what I'm saying? They could play this game if they want to with that. But I'm going Jim Harbaugh, and I have to say he's number one because of that, because of just the way he goes about doing things. With the Baltimore situation, I feel like Baltimore just got inflated with egos. You know what I'm saying? And they tried to turn Jackson into something he wasn't.
Right.
Because the year they could have went to the Super Bowl, he's in the pocket trying to prove to everybody, I'm a pocket passer.
Yep.
When the middle of the field was wide open for him to just go straight up the middle and run over them boys and get your 150 plus.
Yeah.
So, John Harbaugh, I would say definitely number one. And Mike Tomlin, I don't know what he looks like, even though I got him at number 2. I don't know what he looks like outside of the Steelers organization, bro, because he's been there so freaking long. I don't even know if he even want to coach anymore. What do he has to? He don't have to prove anything.
Oh, he has nothing to prove.
He can just go set off in the sunset and be good. You dig what I mean? Like, look,
sit on the beach and drink Coronas.
It already looked like he started, but yeah, I'm just saying,
facts.
Like for him to just be like, yeah, I'm up, and I'm gonna say this. Shout out to Tomlin for having the respect. The decency, and the to not make the Rooney family, and me and you talked about this early, to not make the Rooney family look like bad guys. He stepped down on his own accord so he wouldn't put them in a hard position to have to fire him. And I salute that man for that, because he didn't let pride get in his way. He understood his time was up.
All right, man. We both agree Jim Harbaugh, whichever Harbaugh. Harbaugh is the one.
I meant to say sell off in the sunset, man. You know what I was saying.
Right. All right, man. Next subject. We're going to go to which wild card game was the best this weekend? Which wild card game was the best this weekend?
I'm sorry, Mr. G and his comments, because his Patriots playing so good this year. It's just funny to me, man.
Hey, man.
But you right. For me, I got a 1A and 1B. You know I'm always extra. I do the most. The Bears comeback win was the best wild card game. I'll tell you why. They were down 21-6 going into that fourth quarter. And scoring 25 points in the fourth and holding the Packers to 6 points, that was crazy work. And I saw Caleb Williams, and you talked about this, emerge into a legit QB in the throws he was making in the fourth, the calm he had under the pressure.
Yeah,
so
man.
For me, that's my 1A for the best wild card game in the playoffs. So you can say that's my NFC pick, if you will.
All right, I ain't gonna go NFC or AFC, but I would. Well, yeah. I go with an AFC. I go to Bills and Jaguars. It was a very good game. You know what I'm saying? Jaguars showed and proved they stayed. They earned their respect. You know what I'm saying? That team got good late, and that was a very, very good game, bro. I think that was the best one. My second game would be, since you picked the Bears, my second game would be the Panthers and the Rams. That was a very, very good game once again. And that kind of went down to the end just like the other ones, man. So, yeah, it was all great games except for a couple of them.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Actually, that Bills-Jag was my 1B because Jags went up 24-20 with 4 minutes left. And not only that, Josh Allen, bro, this man was like a cyborg. He got hurt, banged up to the locker room, didn't know if he was coming back. And when it was time, I finally saw what the hype was. When they talk about he's a big quarterback, they put the ball in that man's hands. He had big runs. They had he had some big time throws, and when it was all said and done, they put it in his hand to win it. He ran it right up the gut for the game-winning touchdown, if you will. And that was my 1B, and it also made me say, all right, salute Josh Allen. I finally see what the hype about. It's like when everybody was on Joe Burrow, and I was like, I don't see it. You dig what I'm saying? I don't see it. But Josh Allen, I'm starting to see. I really am.
Once again, since D is in here, we got to give her props, man. Sis, for your Bears. Big salute, Caleb Williams. the after post game was cool when he got his first win in the locker room.
Yeah,
Caleb Williams showed improved at the end, man. That is a good team. It's a good team.
Yeah.
And they only gonna get better, man, if they make good decisions. You know what I'm saying? Before they gotta pay Caleb the big money. But yeah, I think that was very, very good, man. One of the worst games to me was the Steelers. This wasn't the question, but the Steelers Texans, man. And not because I'm a Steelers fan. It just was a boring game to me. I didn't like it.
It was a boring game.
Yeah, it was just a real boring game, bro.
No, it was. I mean, we had a few boring games. That it just that was probably the worst. I'm not gonna even lie to you.
The absolute worst.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
All right, man. We'll wrap it up that, man. We ain't gonna keep going further on this. Brother, this next subject, you have to give me some space right quick. But I'm gonna let you talk first. Go ahead, bro. Is Ja Morant worth you go first, because then I'll go. Is Ja Morant worth all the drama that comes with him? Mr. Davis.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. He got the hottest selling shoe. This is what look, superstar wise. He has the hottest selling shoe on the market. That's all I'm saying. You dig what I mean? And he can emerge to be that superstar. Is he worth all the drama? His play of late, no. His potential is what I'm looking at, and what he was and what he can potentially be with everything still behind him and Nike still putting that money behind him. Yeah. Yes, he could still be worth the drama because he's a selling point. He really is. Go ahead, bro.
All right, I root for a team that's never had a superstar before. Never in the franchise history. Your team that you like had plenty. You know what I'm saying? Morning, all kind of superstars. But I will say this, man. In my opinion, because I follow this team all the time. Today, literally, they are in Berlin. They are one or two teams that's doing a showcase in Berlin, NBA Europe, right? They had a press conference where they was asking them questions. He was all non-committal, talking all crazy. Then, about to get to fight with one of his teammates. You know what I'm saying? My man been hurt for 2 weeks. 2 weeks with a calf contusion. You know what a contusion is? It's sore. Your calf been sore for 2 weeks. He's supposed to play today. Decided not to play. Listen, this dude he's like an emo guy, man. Like, we never know his mood unless we see the Young Boy song he tweet. You feel me? Like, people don't know that. Now, word is he's supposed to come to y'all team. What will probably happen, and I hope it happens. Actually, I hope he goes to the Heat. You know why? Y'all don't put up with no BS. None whatsoever. The King, LeBron, I don't know. You can't do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's not going to happen with Mr. J. Morant. It just will not happen over there. So I hope he goes to the Heat. It'll help him grow up. It'll help him see, like, your sugar ain't sweet no more. But do I believe he's worth all the drama? No. Skip the shoe. Man, I don't care about no shoe. I got him. You know I got him. You see up there? There's the box right there.
Yeah.
I got the shoes,
I get it.
and the shoes are cool. But as for winning, look, my team is better without him. That don't make sense because nobody on that team is nowhere as good as him. That should not happen. So if he's checked in and not checked out, then yes, he will be good. I think for me personally, what's best for that young man is to go to a team where there's already an established superstar. If there's already established superstar, because he doesn't have the mental capacity to be the one. He's not a leader. He's not a leader. And if you're going to try to follow him, if you want your players to follow him, they're going to be moody as HE double hockey sticks if they're going to follow him. He's not a leader. So if you got a team with an established leader, he'll be good. But, man, skip them shoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy he got the shoes, but skip them shoes. That's just because he's popular. He got a look, and he talks, and, he got this brash attitude. That's why them shoes sell. But is the drama worth it for your team to win a chip? No. Go ahead, bro.
Well, you didn't add that part. You said it's the drama worth it that comes with him.
For your team. For your team.
I mean,
he's advertised to come to your team. I thought it made sense.
Listen, think about this. What's the difference between him and KD? KD's not a leader.
No.
Don't want to hear it.
I was going to say no. I agree with you. He's not a leader.
KD's not a leader. No. But when you put him with the Warriors, KD shot through the roof. So to your point is what I'm making, there's really no difference. Now, KD wasn't ding with guns and all that stuff, but
No,
KD had
no.
other
Nobody
issues
else in
that
the
he
NBA
had.
done that, so I get
Yeah,
that. Go
but
ahead.
KD had other little issues that he was dealing with. But when he went to the Warriors, KD was no, KD's a beast. Don't get me wrong. I'm not
Absolutely.
saying Ja Morant is
Absolutely.
on KD's skill set wise. What I am saying is KD's not a leader. And any team that's led by KD has not won a championship. So to your point, yes, I can see him having to go to a spot. Look, you watch this man way more than I do. I
Oh,
just see
absolutely.
highlights. He's not, you listen to the podcast dealing with this one
Absolutely.
word. You know,
Yes.
like the Berlin thing, you told me about that earlier. I had no clue that one word was over there acting a fool. He's trying his best.
Acting
And
a whole donkey.
ironically enough, KD turned and told T. Morant, y'all will be gone by this weekend. On the sideline. It just took a few more weekends for this to happen.
Yeah.
But it's time for him to go. I know you hate it. You hated it when people were saying, get him out of there. They always want him gone.
I did.
But
not anymore.
It was time. It was time, bro. When I heard Coach Fitz on one of the shows say it's time for him to go, oh, I knew it was time for him to go. And that was your guy who checked the data. You dig what I'm saying? So
I say this as we wrap this up. I was a supporter. I hope the best for the young man. You know what I'm saying? I hope the best. I think what Hagan said is clear and very, very good. He is too talented to be a number 2, but don't have the mentality for a number 1. For that reason, he'll never win a ring. And this is why, if you are with a number, you can be a 1, he can be a 1B. But if he has to lead men, that's the problem. Until this dude grow up, and let me give you a little bit more inside baseball. You know, one reason all this Burnley stuff is happening, he tried to do the Jalen Hurts type thing, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander type thing, without the same type of model and same type of maturity. And what I mean by that, Jalen Hurts and SGA don't have agents. They're their own agents. That works when you're mature. You have a great team around you, a legal team. If your whole team is your family and you're the one millionaire out your whole team, what they all do? Listen to you. So he come to the game with a hoodie on his head and all upset, then the whole team is do this. And I will say this, for Mr. G said, how bad would the ticket sales plummet? See, they're not great with him. You know why? For the last 3 years, let me help y'all with this. He's played 75 games in 3 years. How many games in a season? 82? 75 games in 3. Well, that means it's a 50-50 chance when they come to the game to see him, they'll see him in the sideline with an outfit on and some jewelry and some grills in his mouth. You ain't seeing him play. So these are the things people don't know. I've seen a lot of people say, well, they going to move the Grizzlies now. Why? Did you forget? You know where grit and grind came from? Not Ja. Grit and grind came from Zach Randolph, Marcus Hall, Zebo, and Tony Allen. Yeah. None of them equal to the talent or the star that he is. You can win without a superstar. Listen, Jokic is a superstar. Ain't nobody setting out arenas for Jokic, but you know what they do with Jokic? They win. Yep. The biggest superstar that the Denver Nuggets ever had was Carmelo Anthony. They didn't win with him. They won a chip with Jokic. We'll move on. I went way too long about that, but it's because
I got a question. I got a question.
Go ahead.
We good. How old is Ja?
26.
So 26, became a millionaire in his early 20s, arrogance, butthole. It's going to take him to about 30. If he's right, it'll take him. You know what he's going to get? This is what I got, and we can move on. It's reminiscent of who you just said, Carmelo Anthony. That's who when Melo was in Denver, Melo was that young, dumb. Yes. Remember, he was doing some of the same stupid stuff.
Absolutely.
He's on these the DVDs back in the day. On the block back in Baltimore, and he got into some serious trouble with Stern.
Absolutely.
Remember that? And then when he got to New York, then we started seeing the maturation of Carmelo Anthony, and by then it was too late. He went and got the bag and then go down to Miami. And I know we can get off of this because it's your boy.
No, I got one more since you said that. Here's the thing, and I'll leave you with this. Because you are a Heat fan, and the betting people are saying he's likely to end up there. He's literally bought a house there recently, right? So this is the thing you got to think about. Ja Morant is good and electric because he's athletic. How many guards are still athletic at 30? Ja Morant is a little bit taller than me and you. He's probably literally like 6'2" and a half. And when he stopped, like this year, stopped going to the hole and dunking everybody and doing all them oop-de-oop layups and all that because he didn't want to get hurt, he don't shoot good enough for that. So what he needs, I would love for him to go to the Heat. You know why?
Because they develop players.
One, you gonna be in shape.
Oh,
you gonna be at. You said better players.
Sure. No, they develop players.
Yes, that's the point. No, they don't put up with mess. This is the reason they put up with all the mess in Memphis. They never had a superstar. Miami has. They know how to deal with it. They know how to handle it. Memphis they don't know how to do. They know now. They don't know. They didn't know before. So he could do everything he want. I guarantee his mama and daddy was on the team playing. That type of goofy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that don't need to be happening. His buddy that pulled a gun on somebody probably on the plane with them. Stuff they was just letting happen. Well, we got a superstar. We can't let him go, because it mess us up. And everybody say everything will be bad. Nah. So, anyway. All right, man. We'll move on from that. And I say this, I reiterate this. The Heat is the best place. They can control anybody. Or he'll be out the league. One or another.
Yeah.
Because if they don't work with the Heat, he out.
He out. Yeah.
All right, next subject. I went way too long on that, but y'all forgive me for that. Who's winning the college football playoff, Miami or Indiana, and why? Mr. Davis.
Okay, here goes my rant, and we can get through this. I said when the playoffs started, if Indiana beat Alabama, they would win it all. Why? Because the college football world was against them. Nobody wanted to see Indiana win. Now everything then flipped over because of this fair weather fan stuff, but they still trying to say Miami. Listen, they handled their opponents with no issues. They beat Alabama by 35. They beat Oregon by 34, and it's playing with confidence. Now, they got the momentum. Miami, they played one more game than Indiana. So Indiana got a little more rest. In the first round, they beat Texas A&M by 7. Then they end up beating Ohio State by 10, and last week they beat Ole Miss by 4. I just feel like Indiana got the momentum, and they got the rest because they got one less game. I got Indiana. I said if they beat Alabama, and I'm gonna stay on that wagon.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Indiana by at least by 2 touchdowns. I just think they're that good. I think Miami is great defense, and they gonna push them. But I think they're just gonna figure it out. Indiana is that good, man, and they got good defense and offense. You know what I'm saying? I think Miami's biggest, I'm laughing at. They talk about what we talked about earlier, but I'm laughing at Mr. G. But anyway, I think Miami's biggest strength is their defense. I think Indiana's biggest strength is everything. Everything. I think their offense is good. I think they got their Heisman winning quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Yes. They have a great defense. They are a totally balanced team. Totally balanced team. Go ahead, bro.
Injury would be the only thing that stops them from winning. If they have a big injury at one of their big spots,
quarterback or something like that. Yeah,
quarterback or something like that. That would be the only way I see Indiana not winning this game. At this point, it's Cinderella. It's a Cinderella type story. Like you said, every box that they had not done, they checked it off. Hadn't been to the college playoffs. Check. Didn't have a Heisman Trophy winner. Check. Haven't won a championship. Well, guess what? Check.
Got to do it.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And if it don't, sports is fixed in my opinion. Like I've been saying, my tinfoil hat gonna come on if all of a sudden Indiana forget how to play. If Indiana, sorry, Mr. G, if Indiana come out in this game and play like the Rams did on when 9/11 happened against the Patriots, then I know for a fact this is a fix. Because the Rams had the greatest show on turf, and then all of a sudden they didn't know how to run they high-powered offense against the Pats.
I think Indiana coach is such in a good way. I mean this in a good way. A butthole. Oh, he'd be like, man, bleep y'all. I ain't tanking nothing. We gonna win. Y'all gonna have to deal with it. I think he that type of guy. He ain't going for that.
Yeah,
but
I'm with you.
All right, man. Next thing, we gonna move on to the last subject for tonight, and we gonna dig into this one, man. I hate to hear this, but it's the truth. The WNBA failed to reach an agreement on their CBA last week. Will this affect the season? The WNBA failed to reach an agreement on their CBA. CBA is collective bargaining agreement last week. Will this affect their season? Mr. Davis.
This was an F around and find out moment by the team. I mean, by the players.
Yes, sir.
Because they have been complaining about the commish.
Yes.
I mean, publicly speaking about this woman.
Yes.
And they didn't reach an agreement. And you want to know why they didn't reach an agreement? Because then they can say, you know what? We striking.
Yeah.
We striking. We got an unrivaled league. We got another league over here that's forming. F around and find out. Y'all better give us what we asking for.
Yep.
You dig what I'm saying? And they're going to strike out, and everybody going to be like, oh, this is going to be damaging to the league and blah, blah. The league is already at the highest point that it's ever been. Yeah. They can't afford to let the strike go on like that. This is truly, and I'm going to say it again, a F around and find out moment by the players to everybody in the admin office.
Kathy Engelbert and the rest of the governing bodies for the WNBA. Go on and fold, dog. Go on and fold. Because before...
Don't mess up your cash cow.
Yeah. Before, you had them women buried, and, you know, you didn't have stars. You didn't have stars before. Now you have stars, plural, not just one.
Yeah.
It's not just Caitlin Clark. It's not just Caitlin.
Yeah.
It's not just
Angel.
Barbie, I can't remember. Yeah, Angel Reese.
Angel.
Yeah. Now you got the girl for Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Who's a star. You know what I'm saying? You got Becca's cold. You know what I'm saying? Cold. You have multiple stars. You have multiple cities trying to get teams. You got so many people trying to get WNBA teams. You got cities getting denied. Nashville tried to get one, and they told them no. Think about that. WNBA ain't never told nobody no. They got so many. They got so much going. They can tell people no right now. They are making money hand over foot. These women need to be paid well. But I do think, and I do believe, y'all need to stretch that season out a little bit. Don't be scared of the NBA. Don't be scared of football. Stretch it out a little bit. Since you don't want to pay them, then say, all right, then work an extra month or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come to that a little bit. WNBA games are very exciting. It's not like it used to be. This sport is growing. And I just think this is the time to capitalize on that. And I don't blame them girls. Stand up for your paper. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, and it's a whole now. Let me make this clear. I'm not saying they need to be getting paid what the men get paid. I am saying bump their pay up. You dig what I mean? Yeah. I should not be
it shouldn't be
in the
equal.
Position that I hold.
Yeah.
Making more than a WNBA player.
We should not be in our positions making more than WNBA players. You know, I think we both work hard. We work very hard, but we ain't hooping every day and traveling on planes.
And we're not traveling on planes and filling out arenas, you know what I'm saying, playing this game. And here I am, and I'm not downing what I do or what you do or what we do. What I'm saying is shouldn't be making more than a WNBA player and a top WNBA player at that. That's ridiculous. It shouldn't be going like that. With that being said, man, this is a mess around and find out.
Yep.
We'll see what ends up happening. If the WNBA can't get this right, because what they had, they brought Golden State in, the Valkyrie last year.
Yeah.
This year,
it's another
who's supposed to get a team? Somebody's supposed to be getting a team this year, and I cannot think of the team. I can't think of who's getting the team. But don't mess it up. Y'all can't mess it up at this time. y'all can't, because y'all at a peak. You going up. You got these TV contracts.
Right.
The NBA shuffling you a little money off because you know they got to break off they pieces of the pie.
Absolutely.
Don't mess this up, WNBA. Y'all got TV. Go ahead.
D said they mad at Nike because the Christmas ads with Caitlin Clark. Then Hagan said they can't shorten the season. They gonna play 10 games next season. Nah, they can't do that. And also Juju is on the way. Yes, Juju gonna be a star. Then why should they get paid as much as WNBA players? They should not. But a lot of people say that. Why shouldn't they?
No, she said they get paid
because they don't. I make it just totally simple like this. I ain't gonna even say like they not as popular or whatever, because Caitlin Clark is more popular than some NBA players. Some of their players are more popular than NBA players, but I say only because of this. The NBA play 82 games and the playoffs. The WNBA play what, like 30 games, maybe, and they playoffs. We'll just do it just like that.
The in-season tournament.
We got to say it like that. Now, in a more nuanced version of this, they don't draw as many eyes, though they are doing much, much better. So I say it like that because they're not equal in that way. They don't play as much. That's main thing. Mr. G say because they don't make layups consistently. I don't even say that. What's her name? Definitely don't. Old girl. Angel Reese, she'll miss him. She got me bounds because she just keep missing all the time.
Right. The me bounds is crazy.
And no, Crispy, we haven't.
We haven't. Hey, Crispy,
the NFL season ain't over yet.
I promise you, I will watch a UFL game or two this year, just for Crispy. I'm going on record of saying I'm gonna watch it. Yeah. I didn't say I was gonna watch a game. I didn't say the whole game. I was just gonna watch a game and see what we got. But D, it's not about a male or female thing in the sense of how we work and we should be paid equal because we're doing the same job. It's about the
You can't say that because we may play less games, but we also have to deal with administration every single month that y'all don't have to deal with. We have to raise babies all the time and have babies. So that bull crap that y'all talking about, it's trash.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well, on that note,
hey, hold on. Sell out the stadium. Have you ever thought
that's what we're gonna do right here?
What these guys are doing with this podcast? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them?
Right.
Listen, man. Y'all see we got the smoke. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification.
Right. Please hit it. Please hit it.
And you never know what's gonna pop off, as we just saw.
Yes.
If you want to sow a seed, go to Cash App, Not the Same Podcast.
Please
also, the website will be updated Friday for the last 3 shows.
Yeah.
If you haven't called us, we'll be back next week. I know we got like a minute. We'll be back next week. We'll be back tomorrow.
Tomorrow with our music and hot topic show.
So y'all be sure to tune in. We'll be back tomorrow at the right time at 6:00. We had to go on at 5 because of one word got some stuff that I got to take care of. So, with that being said, I'm Robert Dean.
I am C-Micah, and we will see y'all
and
tomorrow.
I'll let him handle that when he get off of the show because I'm out.
And I am too.
Tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the goat and then tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same. Boy, I feel like Robert Dean, and just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the goat and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same.